With that, we are going to move on to talking with Tony some more.
Tony!
So,
There you go.
what was the beginnings of Hero Within?
Yeah. I was, for many years, like all of you guys, going to all these cons, going to all these shows and events, and doing podcasts, doing stage interviews, doing blogging and all that. And after traveling to all these shows and, just sitting down in front of people like yourself, I'm like, why is it that if I wanted to actually, look a little bit nicer or something that was maybe a little bit more appropriate for the setting, and I wanted to express my fandom, there just wasn't a lot of options. Even just a few years ago, before companies like Her Universe and others, there was no options for not just girls, but for guys as well. Mm-hmm. And so, it was frustrating to me that I couldn't be 100% nerd and also be 100% professional or in some sort of setting where I could be, be appropriate. Right. Mm-hmm. And so, because at home I have I'm sure the rest of you guys have a stack of t-shirts and hoodies up to here, which is totally cool, which is totally fine, no judgment, right? But it was frustrating to me that I couldn't just express myself in a more sophisticated sort of fashion. Yeah. So after doing a lot of research and looking around, I thought, well, maybe I could start something. And so I kind of went. My background is in design. It's not in fashion, but it's in design, graphic design, communications, and marketing, and all that. And so I was in my current marketing job, also trying to start this idea of unleashing sort of the hero that's within us. And I had started I got some prototypes out there, and I was talking to some people, and I felt like I had a real genuine idea that could, be something that changes sort of the fashion geek industry. Mm-hmm. And I remember I sat down with I had a design partner at the time, and I sat down and said, I think after it was about 9 months of doing this, I thought, you know what, I can do this. I think that this can be an idea that can really kind of revolutionize the geek fashion industry. But you know what, I have the day job, and I have the mortgage and the family and all that stuff. And I just don't think that I have enough time to do it. Well, you got to be careful when you put something out there in the universe, because 2 months later, I got laid off.
Oh.
Right? And I kind of had this sort of epiphany that I guess when you sort of put something out in the universe, sometimes the universe is listening, right?
Hey, that speaks to me right now, because today was my last day at my day job.
Oh my God.
They fired her.
No, I actually, no, they did not.
But tell him why.
She fired them.
She fired them, yeah.
I
fired
resigned because I am currently in a show at the Geffen Playhouse, and I figured I'm going to take a leap of faith and pursue more acting gigs after this.
Yeah, boom. Yeah. So, I just kind of took the leap. If any of you guys know this, kind of starting your own thing, starting a business, a new opportunity, it's kind of like jumping out of an airplane and kind of figuring out how to put the parachute together on the way down.
Oh, yeah.
And so that was a little over 3 years ago. So we're starting our year 4. Nice. And so it's been a tremendous experience, a total roller coaster ride. And I've been loving every moment of it.
Wow.
Cool.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is you wanted to have your cake and eat it too. You wanted to be a nerd and look cool at the same time.
Yeah, but what fails to tell you is that I want my cake and eat it too, but then I also have to
Bake the cake.
grow the chickens, get the egg, get the flour.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Cook. I have to make the oven.
the
It's
chicken.
Bake the chicken.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I have to do everything. Well, that's what
Bake
it's like.
the chicken into the cake.
No. You're baking the chicken, going, oh, this is not how it works. And you have to go get the chicken.
I'm supposed to let it lay an egg so I can bake it.
Yeah. So you're figuring all this out as you go along.
Oh, wow.
And so I tell people that are interested in starting their own business that it's it's 8 days a week, 25 hours a day. You burn a candle on all 3 ends, but it's nothing more rewarding. And I'm grateful to the powers that be that allow me to do this every day.
Oh,
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love it.
Congrats on everything.